Oh. Guess we're back now. That's gonna be annoying for me. Oh, I'm out of amethysts. And other gems. We can at least get gold mitamas. Fancy Red has mana aid. Guess I should power up Wukong. It's gonna be annoying for me to highlight. What the heck? Ends message. Oh, okay. 5 more magic. I guess. Trying to convince people to read an obscure Russian novel from the 60s. Zopeta's streak increasing by 1 more. Do I have 2 vid incenses? Oh my god. I'm gonna use these on Wukong. I guess I'm gonna use Wukong in the final battle. Just use Wukong for the whole game. He's so good. Just doing boring speedrun stuff again. Not that boring though. Monkey use Peak Bro. Trust, it's a good investment. Film adaptations of The Master and Margarita? Wukong's already going first. Let's commit, I guess. And I'm gonna do this for free. Fancy Kush. Oh, you can get Void Force. Wow. Didn't know you could just get Void Force as like a stock Mitama. One is shit. One requires that you've read the book, so it's a bad adaptation. The latest one takes all the book's magic and makes it imaginary. It's a great TV show that's 12 hours long. Yeah, I was listening to an interview with Steven Erikson, the author of this book I love here, and he mentions that in the book version of Full Metal Jacket, the book isn't called Full Metal Jacket. I'm trying to remember the name of it now, but in the book, Joker tangles with a vampire. Like, there's just a vampire in the book version. there seems to be a lot of mystical stuff in Vietnam War literature. It's just what happens when you tell stories. Sometimes, like, crazy stuff happens, like in Apocalypse Now. There's like a bit of magic, a bit of unreliable narration. It's just what storytelling is. Oh wow, you can get Void Force Void Ice. Can't find a local Spanish edition of this guy's books. Yeah, I gotta wonder... I feel like there's gotta be tons of great French literature out there that's just never been translated. Like, once I got into Magma, I really love Magma's music. Magma is my favorite band now. Dream Theater's a bunch of scrubs compared to Magma. importing books sucks now? What, like it used to be good? I love Vietnam. It's so nice hearing how killing civilians made the American soldiers feel sad. Yeah, I mean, they would be sad if they were given shitty orders. You're making it sound like the soldiers are personally culpable for that. Not all of us have the strength to desert or commit sedition or subversion or whatever. Just do a desertion and not follow orders. Wait, it's not close to full o'clock yet. Let's go to Asakusa and spin for a better time. The only good thing about Marika is how it treats its veterans. I don't think they treat... Oh, I see what you mean. They don't treat them very well. Oh. Yeah, I might have been feeling kind of depressed today, but... And while I do tend to express a sadistic nature, it's still easy for me to go, wow, look at you guys gloating over picking on miserable people. Yeah, it can be fun to troll people sometimes and stuff, but hating is still a waste of energy. Make a movie about Shadow One, directed by Clint Eastwood. Sounds like we watched the same video to get the correct opinion, right? There's no conscription, they signed up to be the Empire. Well, America is also a third world country. Do people not have other options? See, if we could instill a sense of dignity in working at McDonald's, then people wouldn't run off to join the army instead. Huh, you know, I never thought about this. Maybe that's why. There's like a psyop out there to make working minimum wage seem so disgraceful, or to make the minimum wage too low, so that it is disgraceful in some sort of de facto way. Zopita, that's like every country's default option. I guess Canada is a little more apologetic, but there's also like a pretty nasty spine in this company. There's a lot of violence soaked into the soil, and it comes through. People always say Canadians are so polite, but that's not actually correct. What they actually are is passive-aggressive, where they can appear friendly on the surface, but are basically like a Wolverine underneath. The Geneva Convention was invented because the Canadians invented like 6 new war crimes during World War II. Just saying. And also, Canadians were instrumental in winning World War I by breaking the stalemate of trench warfare by inventing something called the creeping barrage, where the artillery would aim slightly ahead, and then the troops would like crawl prone through the dirt with artillery shells landing like a couple 100 meters in front of them to like cover their approach. Canadians are so friendly. The problem with giving Wukong more HP is that Hasselhoppe has a bigger HP cost. Oh. Right, this is my problem. Gotta go pass. First seconds are just a pair of physical beasts. Children of a mob boss. Which one? Ronald Reagan? Is that what you're getting at? In that case, Ronald Reagan had a lot of children. Any job should allow you to live. Well, maybe. I mean, I agree that would be really nice. But lately I've been thinking, what's with our service economy? Is this really what we should be doing with our lives? Is just standing behind a counter and saying, what can I get you? It's not like a trade, like being a lumberjack or a plumber or slinging code or like crunching numbers on a spreadsheet. And it's weird how many positions there are in service jobs like this. There's so many that in my country it's usually immigrants doing this job. Normally you would be like meeting people in your community. You would know who lived in your area and where their families came from. But instead there's so many of these service jobs that have this reputation of being belittling and nobody wants to do them. Like the bottom layer of bricks on the pyramid of the economy just seems to be built all wrong. But also we have the resource curse. There's a lot of old trees, a lot of mines in Canada. So that would also not be a good basis for an economy, because that stuff will run out in a couple decades. Oops, I didn't get into a battle to replenish Daisojo's MP. I don't think I want him here anyway, though. Let's summon God, because he has Void Fire and Void Physical. He needs healing when you win instantly. Uh-oh. Maybe need to take care of Suku diff? Well, what are my options, though? Chikoku's weak to fire. No thank you. Choo-choo's my only option. Or this guy. I didn't pick up Sukunda on Goggers. Berserk is rank 5. No agility ties to worry about. Oh dang, I'm gonna level up. I'm barely gonna level up. Okay, fine. We'll eat Mana Surge. This is better than being weak to Expel. I know this guy has Thunderclap or Holy Wrath or whatever. Angerland calling Argentina a racist colonizer nation. They're just butthurt they lost that battle over that tiny Falkland island. So it is you, bros. who has broken my seal. I'm an ordinary demon. Have you read Inquiries of Idleness? No? Making Straya and New Zealand separate. Developed to survive famines induced by the British Empire. Yeah, we just crank monkey to 40 vitality for free using my jades and opals. Except I held auto a bit too long. We're a bit behind. Big coach. Oh, now I can't attack. I don't have enough HP. Too funny. Blech. Die by my spear! No, he died. Oh, so Hoppo moves pretty good. I'm gonna copy that. I don't think I want Avenge on my guy with null physical. Yo, Milkshake was tight! Did a Nocturne run where I never fused, said yes to every skill mutation, got one good skill at the end. Yeah, saying yes to every mutation is painful. I don't like doing it. I have done runs where I do that before, though. Oops, wrong D guy. I want this D guy. Praise of Idleness is the fighting work of Bertrand Russell. Argues that time to live and be human should be spread more venally? Oh, do you mean evenly? What kind of word is venly? Okay, evenly. Where a life without it isn't worth living, and the instillment of work as a value only allows a small leisure class to do nothing, while the cost is that everyone else is a cog. It explains most work can and should be pushed to machines without the removal of the need to work, meaning people can't justify their economic existence. Yeah, I mean, I haven't worked since COVID, so by the social contract, that means I'm a plugger and should be murdered. So I'm waiting for it to happen so I can fight back. Anyway, let's make our way to Metatron. Got some really doofy demons in the compendium for New Game Plus. Right, so it was no fusion, so you like... I've done a no fusion run before. It actually wasn't that hard. It was like annoying having to manually level up Copa and Onkot without sack fusing. Predictably, they were two of my best demons. If you're the son of some millionaire, you doing nothing would suddenly be okay. Well, if you look at the story of Buddha, he grew up as like a prince in a palace, and he was sheltered from everything. He goes outside and sees a sick person and is really distraught. You can't be completely idle. It'll make you ill. That's what's happened to me. I feel cleansed of any sort of purpose. And this should be a feeling of freedom, but It's a little bit more like having to tread water, with the horizon is the only thing I can see in every direction. Need to just pick a direction to swim in, I guess. Nobody wants to do things that aren't worth doing. Okay, but how do you define that? A couple centuries ago, we thought that, like, being missionaries and spreading the good news was worth doing. Now that's a lot less popular of an activity. Now we look at our cathode ray tube displays, our little happy boxes as they were called in Mother 3, and consider this to be something worthwhile. We're just pretty much hypnotized by pretty colors and sounds. What we actually need done for our societies is unrelated to what the market demands. Most jobs are pointless, societally speaking. Yeah, like working in a call center or selling credit cards. Lots of worthless occupations, for sure. No fusion, only recruiting. Yeah, I did that too, actually. I registered demons and I fired them and brought them back to, like, make room if I wanted. I think I said no Mitama allowed either. Actually, did I use a Mitama? I'm wondering, did I use a Mitama? Oh, I can toss that Megiddo rock. A low roll on zombies. Got every demon, all their skills. Don't think you have to level everything up quite that much. Oh wait, Loki's missing 10 more. There we go. You are hardwired to equate purpose with a job. Source? Who says we need purpose? That sounds like merchant propaganda. You have to work for me and increase my profits, or you will be miserable. You need a purpose, and that is digging a hole somewhere, because I say so. You can do things that nobody would once find as productive. Instead of teaching again. Or tending a shop. Do you get to at least sit down? I know you get to take siesta in Spain, but I'm pretty sure everyone in South America hates Spain anyway. Do you at least get one of those, like thigh pads with 2 stilts under them? So you can, like, do a 10-degree sit wherever you are? Those things rule. I should get one of those. We go through life looking for a place to sit down. Happiness is a folding chair. See, I keep thinking, like, I can't get a job, I need to work on music, I need to work on my creative projects, and then I don't work on them. So, I have some, like, core motivational failure. I keep saying this, I need adversity. I need to be in school where I have to sit still in a desk and get lectured at, and I need to spend time around kids that I hate. I need bullies, I need to bully people. I need adversity. I need to be around radio that plays shitty pop music that I don't like. I need things agitating me. I need something to stoke the fire of my hatred. I need to be bored and frustrated. That's where creativity comes from. If I have nothing but leisure and a magical portal into cyberspace filling every second of idleness with someone yapping in my ear, that doesn't create any window for creativity to seep in. Most of time is spent making shit and studying or reading. I'd better crank out a hard any % world record before I go to Japan in September. I'm gonna turn 39 while I'm there. Like, I did take like a little experimental run at Shaggy's route with testing one thing, but that run went so horribly. Like, Hellbiker caught me 5 times somehow. So I should at least try to get my spot back. They sound like an inmate telling the jailer someone else escaped. Yeah. Well, if you're gonna say, I need to wait for some ideal condition, you better, like, specify what that ideal condition is. Like, how long all 4 sides of that rectangle are. Otherwise, you're making excuses. Oh, let's add Dante to the team. Dante's a bro. Dante carried so many teams in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Too annoying dealing with people if I was unemployed. Why not work part-time then? Once every 2 weeks, so I can say I do something. I'm gross. Only. Not a bad name. So gross only. Well, my last job was working graveyard shift in a warehouse, and everyone there is kind of ghoulish in a way. I thought, like, oh, I'm usually staying awake till 4 and waking up at noon. All I do is push that forward a little bit. But it's harder than it sounds. If anything, I've dragged it backwards a little bit. Now I, like, go to bed at 2 and wake up at 10. That's kind of my ideal condition now. I say that so long as you're awake for 16 and asleep for 8, the phase of that doesn't actually matter too much. And taking first watch over the campfire is still like a traditional role with utility. You're helping the tribe if you can do that. That's pretty unfortunate that one debilitate made 2 out of 3 meditations whiff. Alright, the invisible walls don't work on PS3. Yeah, I'm gonna switch my team up here. We'll have... Oh wait, but Dante is super fast. Actually, why is MC so fast? Also, I can't learn Electrain yet. Oh, I gotta work on Spiral Viper from this thing. Yeah, here we go. Let's add Drain Force. And then make my agility hilarious. Importantly, though, Gog is slower than Ifrit. We'll at least get Daisojo going 3rd. I think I can manage that. Do I manage with the money from the stream now? No, I don't stream enough. I would have to... I think I would have to do it full time to even stand a chance. Like, haven't you figured out when I'm dropping that, like, my mom used to be a doctor? I'm just a lucky, spoiled brat. While everyone else has to suffer all around me for no good reason. Yeah, that's what I said. Don't think you'll catch me working a job that involves shift work where you're like, okay, next week you're doing 10 to 10 or something. Like they're just gonna change my hours like every 2 days. Centuries ago, people didn't used to get all their sleep in one go. Yeah, that's what they told me in the graveyard shift warehouse job, too. I wonder why. Why would they tell me something like that? Let one of great magic step forward. Be freed? Okay, your comrade's magic is admirable indeed. Sleep a few hours. Wake up and chill for a bit, and then go sleep more. I don't know, I really like sleeping in large chunks. I can't imagine doing away with that. What? Sleeping 8 hours in one go is a capitalist. Maybe it is, but it seems weird to like wake up in the middle of night in the age of candle power. Still, it does make me think, like, is this a kind of backwards logic invention? One of those things where the lore was never explained, and this is the conclusion I'm supposed to implicitly come to. Wait, this is a mistake. I'm gonna get abandoned on. $10,000. Mischief! Loki says, "This thing stinks, so you can have it." That's a good gift, thank you. Okay, now... please no more encounters. My TNL is just above 10,000. Really want to fight Metatron with my Null Expel Mogatama and not level up. There we go. Alright, time for the highlight battle of every of every playthrough. Metatron's the real final boss, especially when we're gonna fight him before the diet building. Oh, and then I get to learn Pierce instantly for my physical build. Yeah. Okay. Oh dang, I guess I am gonna have to shed one of my immunities. I guess Void Elec is no longer useful now that we've defeated Mother Harlot. Okay, who should my third be? Jikoku's got Null Expel. And Raccoonda. Raccoonda is pretty important for me. I haven't got Fog Breath or Secunda on anyone, but that's fine. Sukukaja can just be my agility diff. Oh, Choo-Choo could be... Wait, Choo-Choo could be good here. He's got Sukukaja and Taunt. Where's his Taunt and Diorama and Focus? Ugh. Oh, but he doesn't know Expel. Not an option. Dante has Provoke. I should summon Dante before I win, though. I would like to put 10k on Dante. Oh, Jikoku has Diarahan as well. And also, like, a decent, spell for... Wait. Yo, Bufudine actually goes hard for getting through Phase 1. Or 13, okay. What could I be forgetting? There's no way I'm forgetting anything. Oh yeah, I just wanted to see what Mischief does. User seduces enemy into joining your party. Huh. But I can't encounter Thor or Odin out in the field, so where would I get a special dialogue for this? Maybe on Troll? That doesn't sound like Mischief. That sounds like Seduction. But it's Loki's unique skill. It's the God of Mischief's brand of seduction. Face my judgment, accursed spirit. How about I go first instead? Okay. We gotta maintain one buff and one debuff constantly. Jikoku having Raccoonda could be good. Or I could make it Warcry from MC. No, he's gonna run out of MP if I do that. Thanks for the GLH up. Steady 913. Snuck in the attack first. Oh no, my ability to hit. Luckily, Jitoku also has Tsukikaja. Okay, I would have phase one already. Ew, okay, on. -1 defense and -1 Rakikaja. Or -1 Makikaja. Gotta get my Kajas up. I've been on tea break since the Thursday, so yeah, let's see that. Wait, the dudes line? Weed every day, smoke 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 weed every day, smo Smoke weed every day. 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 Every day, smoke weed every day, weed smoke weed every day. Oh, I should have gone Iron Claw. I think Iron Claw is harder. Every day smoking, every day smoking, every day smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day, smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day, 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 smoke weed ever Smoke weed every day. Every day, smoke weed, smoke weed, smoke weed, every day, smoke weed, smoke weed, every day, smoke weed, smoke weed. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. Congratulations, you smoke weed every day. I forgot to summon Dante, whatever. Look at this ugly turn order. It's gonna be MC 3rd, Daisojo 4th. Don't see that very often. It's still really hard to sing Smoke Weed Every Day along with that piece that's in like a compound meter, you know, 3 sub beats to 1 beat. Because smoke weed every day is 5 syllables. So I need to make 5 overlap over groups of 3. I'm still performing that, you know, that 1 beat at the end. I still break that one up into 4 beats, because that's just how I imagine it in my head. I don't think there's any instrument like actually playing that rhythm, but I really like that sound. Suddenly switching up a compound meter, like subdividing into 4 instead of 3. Someone tell us something cool, or it'll bore everyone talking about my stupid art. Well, Zopeda, right now there's a streamer named Shiner of the Car Crashing Channel who's trying to be the center of attention. I want to know your thoughts on Brazilian Ken there. That's your rival country just to your north. Yeah, it's kind of my clan tag, or like my production company. Wait, Aramon? Who's that? Who's that big lizard guy who was on screen just now? Anyway. This guy down here. Doesn't matter if you're playing Street Fighter V or Smash Bros. Ultimate. You're gonna face a Brazilian Ken on Pringles Can Wi-Fi. I'm just working, nothing interesting to report. There you go. Company time is best time. Face Brazilians in Titanfall 2 and Counter-Strike. Most of the time their computers run like ass. Yeah, they play free-to-play games because they had to spend all their money to just get that. There's no money in Brazil. There's only Big Berta. When I was going through my folder of images, I found this. I found this other picture, you know, looking through it in alphabetical order, explaining like how Brazilian Miku here to show you how a Brazilian shower works, where they have like just a spark plug in the shower head, like using electricity to heat up the water. And she's like, it's fine as long as you wear flip-flops, so your feet are insulated and you don't conduct electricity. Is this a real thing? They have terrible, terrible access to technology. Yeah, they got like a guy standing at the base of the Cristo Redentor statue. There's like, is that allowed? Is that approved? Basically, isn't that the plot of Final Fantasy X? No Machina allowed in Spira. Or in Rio. Like Mexican pump it up tournaments. Who grab the bar or disqualify? Ja 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 ja. Brazilian flag says Ordem e Progresso, but no Tecnologioso either. Is it Ordem? Is it Progreso? We can have that. But technology, so no. Nay. It is indeed a real thing. Brazilian friend nearly burned their face off with one a week ago. Brazil is many countries and economies in one. Yeah. I mean, Brazil is more like a federation, huh? Alright. Instructions unclear. Acquire Pierce. Now I can hit that miserable Cerberus for full power. Uh-oh. I gotta learn Deadly Fury pretty soon, though. And then we can replace... Deadly Fury's good when you got high agility. Except I got Dante and Monkey who are way faster than me, so Deadly Fury bad. Argentina has this problem to an extent. Is there like still an embargo? We can't send any ships past communist Cuba. So they're not gonna go along the east coast of South America either? I guess it's kind of out of the way. Like, why? Huh. You'd have to like go directly to there. Or I guess you could import from West Africa. I've talked about that one story before, right? Where this all I like kind of heard from just a random video I saw years ago. This guy giving a lecture talking about how around 1000 AD, the King of Mali's brother said, "I want to go on an expedition on a bunch of ships," and his brother, the king, was like, "All right, man, I can spare you 100 men or like 1,000 men on 100 ships or whatever." And the king's brother took off west and was never seen again. But then the Portuguese get to the coast of Brazil and meet some very dark-skinned natives and go, there actually are like trade winds that shoot you west off the Cape of Good Hope, right? The west coast, the Horn of Africa. No, isn't the Horn of Africa like the southern tip? Anyway. But yeah, you can go from east to west, from Africa to Brazil at like the right time of year pretty easily. That's what I heard, anyway. Okay, who needs their MP restored? Who needs their MP back for fighting Surt? Oh no. Making throne the hard way looks pretty good right now. So I can have Tetrakarn on a guy who's immune to fire. Or I can just tough it out and use lousy old Dominion. I got 6 light balls. I can probably spare one, huh? Just to get better pathing and better content. Some Brazilians are doing great in the capital city, the rest not so much. Right, here was something, the easternmost province of Canada, Newfoundland, has their own time zone that's half an hour ahead of Atlantic. It's the only half-hour out-of-phase time zone like this in the world. So, I looked on the map, I'm like, okay, wait, Brazil's on GMT -3. They stick out way further east. So I just look straight south of Newfoundland on the, I guess, the inaccurate Mercator projection or whatever. I look straight south of Newfoundland, and there's a city in Brazil called Manaus that has a population of 1 million people. That's like as big as Calgary. They could be using Newfoundland time, but instead the entirety of Brazil is on one big time zone. The Brazilian economy is strong on paper. They have worse standards of living than ours. wanted to sack Fuse Throne. It's not a good time leveling him up manually. But I could really use Tetrakarn and Drain Fire on one guy. Plus then I get that variety. I got to use someone new for a while. Instead of just the Wukong and Daisojo show. Do I even want to use Dante, actually? Actually, I can probably get level 64.9, right? If I sacrifice something nice. Is Daisojo the besto demon? No. I kinda think Wukong here is the best demon. Okay, the one guy can't retaliate. Thank you, Deathbound. Oops, I forgot to use Makatora. I mean, I keep saying Flamus is my favorite demon. Mizuchi might be one of the best demons, just because of his immunities. Because he's got Null Ice, Drain Elect, Null Death. He's got Weak to Fire, but technically you could raise Naga into Raja Naga all the way to max level and get Void Fire. Then you can pass on Void Fire, patching Mizuchi's weakness, and then he's immune to 3 elements. And I just saw you can get Kushimitama with Void Force from Rag's Jewelry if you re-roll enough times. So you can make a Mizuchi that's immune to all 4 elements. In Insaniacs, I had a great time putting Void Fire on Shikioji. Because that, like, Repel Light, Repel Dark, Null Physical, with the weakness patch, that guy was a really good tank. He saved my ass versus Metatron, who, you know, it turned out they made Fire of Shinai into a Fire-type move. I like Raido. I'm kind of having second thoughts about Dante here. Dante's so lame. I could get Mazandyne on Jikoku and then have a crazy rainbow attacker for Noah. Actually, yeah, let's put away Dante. You turn into any casual Nocturne stream, Dante is gonna be on screen. Taunt is looking good, though. Taunt is hoping Daisojo get more mana. But I really want Wukong present just for Null Physical. But maybe I don't care about that. Want to do a magic build run one day? Oh, do it. It's great. It's so easy. Usually I go for magic. Magic's really good in this game. I even have on my YouTube channel, and I don't know if it's still in my highlights right now, but it's definitely on my YouTube. I beat Lucifer with Windcutter and Force Boost on Demi-Fiend and Saraswati. And it is not that hard. Once you have your 4 Makakajas, they do about 650 damage each, so toss 100 of those and you win. You don't lose turns on focus either. We skip Labyrinth of Amala. I've got no clue what demons have all the skills like Makakaja. Oh, well, there's like a, what is it, the Achu343 GitHub page or whatever. Someone compiled a GitHub, like, which is a fusion simulator. It just has all this stuff on it. I use a program called Heretic Mansion, which looks like it was made for Windows XP. Ow? But that's what I use for my fusion simulations. My fusion calculation. But yeah, just off the top of my head, I can tell you, you get Makakaja from Will-O-Wisp if you level it up all the way. Flamus for leveling it up once. Mizuchi starts with it. Ifrit here learns it. I don't think Jin learns it. Yeah, Jin learns Taunt. Ifrit learns Makakaja. You could... it's probably... You'd have to, like, sack fuse Ifrit to get a head start, I think. Otherwise, you might be better off recruiting one. Well, that's too late. It's way easier to just get it from Flamus. You could even get Flamus from Rag's Jewelry. You can get a special one that starts with Makakaja. No, don't heal Dominion. I'm gonna use Dominion as fusion material. Look at that. Team is fully healed. I didn't spend a penny on healing. Enzo Peta, thank you for gifting the sub to Megami97. Haven't seen you for a while, man. Welcome back. Yeah, you might want to watch the normal any percent speedrun. What they do, they get Makakaja on Copa, who's their main attacker, early on. Pretty easy manner, actually. Wait, I guess it's not that easy. So yeah, they level up Willy for Makakaja. Then fuse Willy with Pixie to make Preda. And putting Makakaja on Preda. It's important that you don't recruit Preda in the early game, though, if you're gonna do this. Because then the Preda that gets registered to your compendium is the one you fused with Makakaja, so you can bring it back later. My conduit is broken. I have to use a chakra drop now. This is 90% animation, 10% HP loss. Anyway, so then you have the Prado with Makakaja. You fuse that with another fairy, Pixie or Jack Frost, to make Lilim, and you put Makakaja on Lilim. And then later you comp another Preda. No, you comp Shikigami to fuse with Lilim to make Minakata with Makakaja, and then you sacrifice Minakata to make Copa. And you can make Copa with Isora and Eros. I'm gonna use a chakra drop just to heal in the field. I'm like almost at the exit. Why is Daisojo out here? Oh, he's gonna level up one more time. I guess that's why. Just checking I don't have Makatora on anybody else. Unfortunately, no. I want my one level on Daisojo. Actually, I should probably save the game. Daisojo might change life gain into life surge. Having to keep fire boost forever. Fire, but Magma Access is the same power as Wind Cutter. And Hellfire is much worse than Tornado. I did a fire playthrough, it's not worth it. It's not fun. It just feels gross the whole time. Can't you manually register it? No, you don't gain access to the compendium until you get to Ikebukuro. And that's after you beat Matador. So that's why the speedrun has to not recruit Preda. But I did come up with a different route entirely, where if Preda does jump into your pocket before Willy does, you can do a completely different route. Actually, no, I came up with a way you can still force the Copa route. I came up with this because I was doing the relay run with Freedom Pulse at RPG Limit Break. So for the sake of the show must go on, so that we're not like searching for Will-O-Wisp forever, I figured out how we can do it by recruiting Preda instead. Oh, here we go. My big transformation. Finally, a use for Force Boost. Urushki says, take this Sapphire and watch me transform. By the way, hi, Zono_Highwind. Finding buff moves usually isn't a problem as you keep track what the current roster has. You can get access to every Kaja just using elements, though. Because you can fuse elements together to make Mitamas. Guess I'll get back to leveling up Ifrit. I like his immunities. Okay, there's a Vitality Incense in this room. But I'm gonna pass time a little faster outside first. But yeah, Aramitama, the red one, starts with Tarukaja. You can make him by fusing together Earthus and Aquans. Earthus learns Rakukaja. Aquan starts with Sukukaja. Flamus learns Makakaja. So as long as you register elements that have those other three Kajas, you can just add Kajas to your demons at any time. That's why Jed has the most worthless skills in the game. You'd never need Kajas on MC, because you have like infinite access to them. Anytime you get a new demon on your team with empty skill slots, you'll go boom, fill that empty slot in by fusing with a Mitama to add a Kaja, add a buff skill. So keeping the powerful debuffs Warcry, Taunt, and Fog Breath on MC is just pretty good and efficient. It's cool to see elements and Mitamas used as units instead of fusion material. Did you see any of my elements and Mitamas only playthrough? I was doing some weird stuff that I can't even remember, where I was like sacrificing one Mitama to make the next one, and then sacrificing another one to make the one that just disappeared. I think I made like a third generation of all four of my Mitamas to get them to like higher and higher levels, and I did finish the game that way. I think just my battles versus Metatron and Lucifer are on my YouTube. That was all I saved from that playthrough, but it was pretty goofy and fun. Oh wait, I gotta pass time quickly again. Actually, fire protection seems good here. Actually, I just want one more battle. I want Ifrit to level up before I fight Sroot. The level of inbreeding, yeah, that's what I was saying. This is my Habsburg team comp right here. I made Mitama pugs. Even in Fizz builds, I keep Force Boost. Yeah, like, Tornado's a lot better than Shock, Fire Breath, Ice Breath. Why not? The elements in Nocturne are not created equal. A little more of an effort was made in Insaniacs, which is kind of cute. So if you ever force, like, I want to be a mage that uses this, they give you an option. Okay, he regains strength. Guess I'll do a bit of Spinneroonie in here. I'm gonna sack Fuse Throne, but it's gonna be hard to find the right size of sacrifice. I'm gonna try to make level 64.9. And what's that guy's TNL gonna be? Probably like 28,000 or something? Why does Demi-Fiend only get weird AoEs? Well, because getting normal magic would be boring. He's half human. He probably can't... He's human, so he can't use normal magic. Because he is him. There we go. We're speaking Zoomer again. That is one downfall with a magic comp, though, is you don't get any single target attacks, so the riders are much more challenging. You gotta rely on a demon with a single target spell or a physical skill. Or just go screw it and use focus on Divine Shot. Okay. Do I have a good element on record for this? Void Mind? Life gain? No, I think I want these moves. Wait, Void Mind would be epic. Because then I get a Tetrakarn user who can't get muddled by Mata. Okay. Yeah, there we go. 28,500. So that means my sacrifice needs about 18,000 experience on it total. Because then that becomes 27,000. So who in my compendium has about that much? Is holding about 18,000 experience. Oh, it's my registered Pyrojack. Archangel might be the right size, actually. Unfortunately, Mahama's gonna be getting in there. But, like, Throne can't learn Mighty Gust or Wing Buffet. So just contributing only Tarakaja and Mahama is pretty good. Mominofu for Void Force, that's pretty funny. That's... Wait, that might be a good size. Inakata with Fog Breath? I'm trying to get Debilitate, though. Copa with Watchful, that's pretty funny. Makatora would also be funny. I think my Saija... No, that's not sack fused. There's Kelpie, there's Ocho. Oni's got way too much. Naga's got way too much. That Void Force from Earthus put in a lot of work. The devs want you to fuse good demons. Yeah, exactly. Don't rely on Demi-Fiend for everything. Okay, let's take a peek at Mominofu first. Not big enough. Huh. Okay, let's fire Mominofu and look at something else. Copa, maybe. This Crosser's gonna be way too fat. Oh! Look at that! That's the perfect size! This guy's gonna be a level ahead of me. Okay, what am I trying to get? Right, I need Tetrakarn. Tetrakarn Void Ice. Well, actually, Tetrakarn Void Mind interests me more than Void Ice. Really don't need this guy's weakness covered. All these low-rank skills are gonna troll me. Oh, look at this divine spellcaster who really likes learning support skills. Oh, yeah, we got something. There's Voidmind Tetrakarn, that's what I was wishing for. I could greed for Void Ice, but honestly, guys, I'm not gonna miss it. I'm not going to care. Wait, can this be a fusion accident so I don't waste my money on Momonofu? Maybe my money doesn't matter. Yeah, we're gonna do it again anyway. It's nice to have a Stoma work here. The dudes, the dudes, the dudes. I can't believe Copa was the perfect size. This is like the happiest accident ever. Oh, I got Watchful. Okay, I kind of wish this was HD. I would make a disgusting throne if I was allowed to. What would I pick? I think I would go Void Ice, Void Mind, Tetrakarn. I get 2 more skills. Probably Makakaja and Watchful. Or Makatora. Or maybe even Violet Flash. I actually really like Violet Flash. It's one of those underrated moves for a magic build. Tentarafu is also really good in a magic build. Aw, Void Ice. I wanted Void Mind, though. I don't care about covering your weakness. I just want a painless time fighting Mata, even though it really won't be that bad. Tetrakarn Void Ice. Haven't got Void Ice, Void Mind together. There's too many low-rank skills with Copa having all these low-rank debuff moves. Kamikaze getting in there? I'm actually not sure what rank Tetrakarn is. Okay, Daisojo's faster. I don't even need Void Mind. I guess I would just want... no, I want Daisojo there to cure MC. Yeah, we don't need Void Mind. Okay, I've changed my mind then. I should just take Tetrakarn with either Watchful or Void Ice. I get Miragi as a treat. Why is Miragi not getting in there before? You'd think Throne would like fire moves. I can replace all the silly moves with all the good spells that he learns. So I learn Meteorohan and Debilitate. And Thunderclap. Or Holy Wrath. I don't know, some hit everybody expel move. Or should I keep going for Watchful? No, I said we're gonna use Throne. Manual skill select is too OP. Yeah, it is too OP. I'm sick of it. Tells you what skill will mutate? Oh. That is a pretty handy one, yeah. Nope, not choo-choo. D-pad got eaten. Okay. Alright, let's go crush the diet building. Maybe should have given this guy watchful. But it's fine. We're gonna nurture throne. We're gonna level him up. And after we beat Noah, we'll turn Jikoku into Futomimi. Because we won't need all these fancy spells anymore. Oh yeah, we're gonna need Ganesha. Yes, we are. I might have to front row Ganesha. He's not gonna learn Debilitate in time with Watchful. Oh, it feels so bad though. It's so inefficient. Whatever, there's all of Tower of Kagetsuchi to go still. What about Gog though? When am I gonna turn this guy into Earthus? Probably when I'm putting together my endgame team. Probably gonna sacrifice Ganesha and Daisojo the First to make some nasty stuff. Oh, I should... Wait, I should level up Kelpie for Null Nerve. Hear me out. I think I want to, like, double sack Daisojo 1 and just make Oni. Just go focus and Dark Sword on Lucifer, and I'll give him Void Nerve. And Life Surge. Oh, you do speedruns on HD? That's pretty brave, Zopita. Wait. Yeah, I can level up. I can level up. I think I want Throne to have Meteor on for this scary fight. More magic. Well, Brainwash is pretty potent. Dia is nice, though. I don't think I care about Maragi. If I'm gonna do fire damage, I'm just gonna hit Prominence. Like, what if I want to gently hit every enemy? No, I don't. I don't actually want to do that. I might get a funny skill change on Dia, though. Well, I might go on Void Ice, though. Okay. So Meteor Arahan was picked up. Mute Gaze is next. Oh, yeah, they changed Throne's voice line for using Mute Gaze, and he goes like, "Hee!" in like the loudest possible voice. Dia is mid. No, Dia is MP efficient. It's good for like healing your guys between fights. But I'm still just gonna do Gog for that. Okay, oh, speaking of Gog, there's my Null physical route. Look at this. Everyone here, Null's fire. Cert can't do a darn thing to me. Okay, any agility ties? 15 or 15? Or 8? Oh. I want Throne going first. I want to make sure my Tetrakarn gets in the books. We have no Tarukaja. Cert resists Fizz, but I got Pierce. So, we're fine. Halt. That's for the jobber, dude. Dog has taunt too, right? Yes, I kept it. For some chip damage. I could throw a tornado for chip damage. No. Blam! Look at that, it's piercing. Dia would have been better. I need that MP for Tetrakarn. Yo, this comp rules. Bros. The bros. The bros. The bros. Evil gaze. Who knew this guy had eyes? Can Earthus learn Evil Gaze? I don't think I want him to have it. I don't even want him to try. I like the moves I have. That was an excellent battle. You fought well. You can have this. Okay, now I can get closer to learning Deadly Fury. OMG Throne, stop having such a huge magic stat. Oh, here we go. Oh, I missed you, Nocturne. Just took a bit of momentum. Deep inside, there's always that unquenchable "we're so back." Why am I healing Dante? Dante can heal his own MP. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna level up Ganesha if I keep using a Stoma. I keep getting trolled. Keep slamming into the wall after opening that door. I'm using Vimana in the final battle. I think I'll just get my Vit to 37. 13 agility seems lucky enough. Learn charisma. No, I don't want to become cursed. So look at that. Useful Dia. Okay, Yeah, look at that. Deadly Fury is ready to be learned. Maybe it can be learned at 65. Okay. Deadly Fury is very good in random battles. I guess I can pick it up over Void Elect. We can upgrade Void Ice to Drain Ice later. I don't know, Deadly Fury is only as good as it is in random battles. Deathbound is still just like a pretty good all-purpose move. Well, if I'm gonna learn it though, the sooner the better. It's so good in random battles. It's like, it's better than Deathbound. Guarantees hit everyone, and it has like a 50% crit rate, so if you use it on 2 or 3 targets, it's a guaranteed extra turn. It's like the best move there is on high agility builds, where Demi-Fiend goes first or second. But I've kind of neglected my agility for a little while. And now that I cranked up Wukong's agility... Oh, look at that. Everyone is at full HP. I can go into this with Iomonte. Okay, right, I didn't get, what's the plan here? No, I need Wukong just for Tarukaja. No one has Tarukaja! No one has Tarukaja! Except the monkey. No! Monkey's king, Unga Bunga. I should have known. Ooh, my Tetrakarn user is going last. So wild that Throne has prominence and I don't even need it. I praise you. Yada. Personally, hand you a ticket to hell. Whew! A triple crit. Wait, Throne having Secunda ended up being relevant. That's crazy. I need to give Throne 2 turns though. I need a 2-4-2-4 turn order, but Daisojo's going second? Oh wait, Daisojo can give me some Sukus. Okay. Oh, I don't have any defense reduction. Can't remember how many we're at. I want to make sure I'm at full power. Yeah, here we go. About to go off. Oh, wait. I thought Pazuzu got summoned after he took damage. I guess he just let it rip, huh? Okay, well... 1-3-1-3, I guess. I don't want the focus going on Pazuzu. Blam! Nice dubs. That was like basically Xaxes. No, life gain is not gonna turn into anything good. Right, I should be giving Jikoku XP, not Wukong. With my magic, he shall forever wander these halls. Oh. My power that battle has been closed. Just add Drain Force to my elemental coverage, sure. We got Repel Ice on Jikoku. Probably should be going Bahamon, actually. These guys have resist magic. Dang, Wukong's coming. I will gladly help thee. No. Fall into the pit of doom thou hast created with thy blood-stained hands. I thought Rakundo was going to be so good on Jikoku. I have been pretty careless with planning my buffs and debuffs, though. Just kind of doing a lot of typical things. guess I would have used less MP using Meteor on there. Huh, okay. Everyone's at full MP, pretty much. With my power, that battle being closed. Yeah, I put Dante on the team, but I think I'm just gonna bench him. Because I want to show people that you can make good random encounter sweepers without Dante. Double dubs, I wasn't expecting that. Alright, who is gonna get to enjoy killing Moat? Okay, we can... Oh wait, having Drain Force, actually very good for this fight. I don't want to level up Throne, that's non-negotiable. Daisojo can heal me? Oh, I need Sukukaja and Zeodyne. I think I want Dante in actually just because he has Taunt. But yeah, we got Suku diff if I use these guys. But I can fish for a shock with Jikoku and Dante, so we'll use them. Even Dante is missing? Shit's fucking loose here, boys. No. Uh-oh. Critical Tempest. I should be using Tetrakarn on this guy too, apparently. Ooh. That's a big reward. Two magic. I don't want to learn Red Cutter. That shit's for nerds. Loki. No, dude, don't change Recarm on me. Somricarm would be a nice upgrade, though. If I'm wrong, I can just do the fight again. Yeah! Okay, I am gonna pick up Mazandine here. But over what? Even Sukukaja has a purpose versus Noah. Oh man, all these are good. But strangely, I think I plan to use Jikoku as a wizard. I don't need more, like, focus boys. I can manually put focus on Fudomimi again when I go to Element Fusion to the next Kishin. Or I can add it via Mitama. I have some nice Mitamas on record. So yeah, it looks weird, but I'm gonna give up focus. This guy learns Bolt Storm. That's really weird for like a Repel Ice guy. Strength and Sense too? Oh. Okay, now what's next? Okay, I just gotta use Daisojo. And a full Null Death team. Which I might not have a lot of. I got Wukong, Daisojo, and Goggers. If I'm not gonna use Dante, I think I'd rather use Gog. Wait, this is like functionally the same thing though. Do I want Diorama or Rebellion? I think I want Rebellion. Also, I have no reason to use Jikoku now. Well, unless I wanted to upgrade Zeodyne to Bolt Storm, but that's not actually an upgrade. Bolt Storm could double hit, but that's the only time it's going to outperform Zeodyne. Zeodyne's more MP efficient. Arrest this man, he dropped focus. Yeah, but Fudomimi can't learn Stasis Blade. Wait, Fudomimi teaches himself focus. Yeah, so see, I get a cleaner fusion. When the cry is blinded. Ooh. Let's go Throne. If this was HD, I would actually learn Mute Gaze. So I could show you guys what he sounds like. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to recruit anything. Brainwash is very good. Brainwash will let me just instantly recruit anything that's level 56 or lower. But I got enough bros. And all the bros I want, I can just get with money. So I actually am going to learn Mute Gaze so I can use it in a battle for a laugh. Oh, it's Rising 6. Good timing for the magic incense there. We can compare and contrast how Throne sounds. Wait, I'm going to be using Daisojo. Why am I giving away his MP? Now I'm going to take this fight so I can get it back. Oops. Never mind. Wait, I'm going to be using Gog. Okay, do you want to use Gog or Dante? Probably Dante. Die Eier von Satan. Dang, no Deadly Fury yet. Maybe I can learn it from Samael. Or actually... Oh, can't learn Javelin Rain yet. Well, I'm gonna want some kind of ailment coverage. I guess it'll be Jad. Don't get poisoned or muted, haha. Ooh, Demi-Fiend, thou hast set food into my chamber of judgment. Of course I'm a demon. Demon to the bone. I wouldn't dream of it. Such a vexing hatred in thine eyes. Maybe do another one in case I get Debied. They make me proud. He's making me pretty dang proud, alright. Well, good preparation there. Dang, this 40-bit Wukong's a bit of a menace. Throne is in for sure. Here's some cash. Okay, I think I'll fight Samael, do my cutscene chores, and then end stream for tonight. Nice. I'd better wake up early tomorrow. Someone wants to go golfing with me at the par 3 tomorrow. He's gonna want to do that after work. So that would bisect my day. So the sooner I start, the more actual stream time I get in. I can stream at EU-friendly hours. Monkey is too powerful. Kind of wish I got Dark Sword instead of Kamikaze on Monkey. I did not do Kamikaze a single time. I learned that Yeehaw strats are not good if you only have one. Like, investing Tarukaja doesn't feel worth it if you're only gonna do one Kamikaze. You need two. But I didn't have Arahabaki around this time. That 40 agility sure helps him land the raw Brutal Slash, though. I was supposed to have Dark Sword on Monkey, but it was a fusion accident. Or I think I died after I made him, and then I had to make him again. Alright. So who's gonna fight Samael? I don't really care about his Retaliate when Monkey's got Null Fizz. I do need Daisojo just for prayer. And I just really want the XP on Throne. Well, if that's all he's gonna do, maybe I should just summon somebody else, summon Throne before I win. I could use Dante, because he has null ailments. Is that even good, though? Like, what do I want? I guess I could just use Sukunda. Maybe I shouldn't get too wrapped up in buffs and debuffs and just kill him. 16, 15. Also 15. There we go, that'll make MC third. That's the good turn order. Maybe we can just skip all of Throne's turns. Cool, we'll do this. As you can see, Jikoku lacking focus doesn't matter at all right now. I didn't take Black Frost down to the basement, so I need that Great Chakra, dude. I need that diamond. I gotta kill your giant plushy Samael. Oh. Uh-oh. I don't have Raccoon or Taunt on this team. Maybe I do need Dante here. Well, it's gonna hurt MC's ability to attack, though. Okay, we'll just get in our attacks with MC early. Gonna hurt. Oh, I should have used Sukunda. Wow, that shit hurted. Well, now he's gonna do his routine here. God's Curse, Beast Eye, Rakukaja, Rakukaja. Just had to use NC's focus. Summoning consumes your focus. So... no debuffs. Kunda, taunt, taunt. Not me overthinking who to level up again. Choo-Choo has taunt and Sukukaja. But Dante has resist physical and all ailments. Do that. Dante will keep it good. Yes. I wanted to go for tornado. Blam. Yeah. Power pole extend. I guess this does come across at HP thresholds. We were just doing that Megidola loop for a while. Let's remove 4 Rakukajas with one of those. No, he did it for me. That halfway point. I'm going sleeping? That retaliate's gonna really hurt. Make it count, dude. It's fine, I got Endure. Oops, I forgot to summon Throne. Well, where I'm going, Estoma does nothing. It's time to get rid of it. I got a whole 2 levels to go until I get Debilitate. I must think. Am I going back into the Labyrinth just for Black Frost or getting the big money in the 5th Kalpa? No, let's just finish the game. We almost have everything we need to finish the game already. Ooh. Trying to upgrade life gain, huh? Give me a chance to do this fight again? Summon Throne before I win? I don't think I care that much. I'm not gonna gamble on it. Okay. Well, again, we're not talking any demons. I'll just get rid of Intimidate. You defeated Samael. Your prowess is simply astounding. Me back what missed. Monkey hit a 8,000 damage crit on Samael. So that meant I didn't get to summon back Throne for 9,000 experience, so we're that much farther away from another source of Debilitate. Actually, do remind me to not let Throne transform, because I think I just want to smash them together with another Divine and just make an Eros. I think 2 Divines makes Eros, right? But yeah, I want to get Debilitate on an element, rather than having to sacrifice Raphael to Seraph, even though he's much more of a bro. Ganesha learned Endure. Now he's got to learn Force Drain, and then I think he learns Debilitate after that. So that's like 50,000 Watchful experience away. So that's like 100,000 experience. Dante could learn Sun's Oath in 70,000 instead. One Disstone, oh dear. Well, Dante got bullet time, I guess. Now Throne is 9,000 farther away. Wait, if I level up Throne and Ganesha together, they're gonna get Debilitate at the same time. Okay. Okay, you've convinced me. It's inefficient, though. It's not... We're not using Watchful. Wasted ability slot. I could be putting that You know what? Okay, I'm unconvinced already. Ugh, the curse of Watchful. Watchful's inefficient, bro. Also, Choo Choo is here. I sacrificed. I paid so much. What did I sacrifice again to make Choo Choo? I spent so long, like, looking through my compendium for the perfect thing to sacrifice to get Setanta going, get him to transform into Choo Choo really quickly, and then as soon as he transformed, I just didn't use him anymore. Then I gotta bend over backwards to put a Stoma on Persky, and then I don't use that anymore either. All I know is Throne's in for sure. Oh, that's my last repel ever. But I'm going to tower next. There's no repelling anything in there, so useless skill. Oh, I should have summoned. Where Maragi might have been good. Overpaying's no big deal, though. But yeah, I invested my Mitamas in Wukong, so let me get my money's worth, I guess. Okay, Rakukaja's ready to go for the final battle, if that's a skill I fancy to have. So I guess Void Elect and Void Ice are... Well, okay, Void Elect needs to get replaced for sure. Void Ice can simply be upgraded to Drain Ice. Still supposed to learn Deadly Fury. But instead, I picked the Magatama that's like a little bit relevant for Samael. Loki gained a level. What's Loki gonna learn next? Troffery? Okay, sweet. I'm glad I gave him Watchful now. Okay, off to Amala Temple. Do my giant cutscene chore. Maybe I'll fight my way to Tower 1. No, maybe not even. The time has come, and so have I. Am I gonna learn Force Drain on Ganesha? I don't think I am. Because there are just no scary force attacks left in the game. Dang, the more I play Nocturne, the more I want to play Insaniacs again. Because the skill build possibilities for Demi-Fiend are just so much more interesting. It's annoying juggling 6 elements instead of 4. But the neat thing about Light and Dark is there's no boost for them, so they just have naturally high base power. So it's good skill compression. Boosts are also nerfed. Boosts only provide 30% extra damage instead of 50%. But they also, you can also get Concentrate in Insaniacs. But charges only raise your damage by 2.1 instead of 2.5. Is it 2.1? No, they're 2.2, I think. They're still almost not worth it. They're kind of only worth it for saving MP or for burst attacking opportunities. But now that I know some of the nasty surprises in Insaniacs, I'll be a little better prepared. My little master says that when the time comes, he will go with you to the battleground. My little master and I are looking forward to it. I mashed through the cool text again, whoops. Right, we're making Fudomimi after Noah. It's just Wukong Daisojo angle. See, look at that null physical. It's great. Just wait till I get my chakra elixir. It's over for you bitches. And I'm gonna be sacrificing Daisojo and Wukong, so all experience on them is just pure power for me. Power to gain experience without fighting, Watchful. Power to gain gems in negotiations, Stone Hunt. There's still many demons with powers unknown. I suggest you search for them. I want to get that chakra elixir though. Oh, that's where I need a stoma. That high encounter basement where the chakra elixir is with weak enemies. Please do I have one more repulse spell. It's at the bottom. Yo, I got 4. I'm fine. I haven't saved the game since beating Samael, by the way. Oh, did I hope I got the bead back there, because once Obelisk appears, you can't get it anymore. Oh, not Obelisk. Once Tower appears. Oh, yo, I forgot about holding L1 and R1. You get the strafe movement without the camera behind you. Whoa. Unfortunately, I overspent on MP. Oh, no luck stat coming through. Level 60 Wukong. Oh, it's falling too. Whatever, I'm not gonna be down here long. So yeah, watch how quickly my radar changes color down here. Oh, not very. Never mind. Oh right, I can do this. Oh! My favorite item. You guys should have seen the fun I had in Digital Devil Saga with the Chakra Elixir and Chakra Walk and Makatora. Oh, having Makatora and multiple people. Tornado on Daisojo is so good. I sure have been enjoying that too. 900 HP Wukong. Okay, let's restore my backline, I guess. Huh. I'm not gonna need to march with Daisojo much longer. Because now I got Chakra Elixir on MC. Don't need my meditation Makatora conduit. And what do I need Null Ailments for when I can use Dante? They slap him for sucking them. Oh yeah, I got both these mystical chests already. I had to do it twice. And some of the lost footage of parts 2 and 3 that I forgot to highlight. Whoops, I let the VODs expire without checking. Anyway, I killed the sisters and then went down there and then got sniped by Pazuzu's Hellgaze before I could get home. I'm gonna do it like that. Yeah, that's lost footage. My annoyance at getting killed like that is now lost footage. Or I could manually level up Ganesha. You know, I feel like I'm not gonna get enough Watchful XP otherwise. Chakra Elixir. Nice job. Let's put the XP on Dante. I have no one better to level up. Oh, Fudomimi maybe? Or Thor. No wait, Thor's like level 73. Thor looked pretty good in Insaniacs. No encounters in this room. Show me your heart. All I see is darkness inside you. Gaucher, look at my Demi-Fiend's government name. It's so good. It's not bros only. It's bros only. There's 4 spaces after each one. You gotta say them. You gotta pronounce it out loud. Alright, yeah. Bros team looking pretty good, though. I even got the lucky Recarm upgrade to Sam Recarm. Whoa. Dante, help! You guys have 75% physical resist. Yeah, okay, maybe Dante's alright. Maybe Dante's alright. Wait. Oh, I'm not getting my incenses on. Oh, I forgot. Okay, let's raid the closest tower. What are these doing? Oh, it's falling too. Okay. So I gotta remember this. I'm always like relearning this every time I play this game. Like which region is in which quadrant. Pretty sure it's Shijima in the north with an agility incense. Musubi's got a vid incense. Yosuga has a strength incense. I think Musubi's in the west, and Yosuga's in the east. Here we go. I want Dante to get his MP back. And Drone can get some MP back. Push that instant kill. No? Weak to expel, doesn't matter. How about weak to 40 agility, 40 bit brutal slash? It's so tragic I didn't get Dark Sword on Wukong. It's something I finally learned about Nocturne. One Yeehaw cannon is not enough. You gotta have two. 3 might not be worth it. Actually, 3 would be pretty amazing. Maybe next time is the triple Yeehaw run. So that even my guy who put up all the Kajas is gonna... No, maybe that's too much. It'd be too much on PS2. Like having to juggle the buffs and debuffs and focus and kamikaze. That's a lot of picky skill rolling. When to slash? Oh yeah, what does he sound like? On HD, mute using Throne Gaze sounds like hee! And it's just like an unusually loud sample. Right, I think Shadow only has 420 HP. No, that's stuff for my boy Ganesha. Foolishness. I just had to pass to Dante and he was dead. It is Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Earlier I was complaining like, I'm not gonna use Dante. I need to show the people that you can make a really good random encounter clearer without using Dante. But then I looked at my squad and I went, Dante's the best guy I can use. Well, most worthwhile, I guess. Got that null ailments. And I don't need Daisojo recharging everyone's MP, I just got the Chakra Elixir. Okay, I don't actually get anything from... Wait, I actually want Null Death here. Yeah, it's time for Deadly Fury. But it's also just about time to end the stream. I'm kind of tired. I gotta start shifting back to sleeping earlier. We'll save the ecstasy of learning Deadly Fury for tomorrow's stream. I gotta finish this playthrough tomorrow. I'm flying home on Wednesday. Oh, fine, we'll use it. It's only 10 MP. Bros only. Yeah, look at the other runs finishing at 72 and 74. 74 is on the high end. Wait, yeah, I wanna... Oh, that's the Mitama's only file. I wanna take a look at that one, actually. Because this one had a very funny ending. So here we are at 3D. Mitama.